Yo, it's Trivelli. I'm back, and after another successful week of college football betting, you know the deal. I'm back to give you guys games to smash for easy cash. We're on a 7-game win streak, and I'm going to give you guys 4 more picks this week so that you guys can make some money. So if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get this channel out to as many people as possible. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter so you get my daily notifications for when I'm dropping videos, which is going to be Monday through Friday because I'm never slacking. Now let's jump into the action.
I'm living life like this. Maybe give a little glimpse, maybe give a little glimpse.
So this is going to be another big time battle this week. We are going to pick 4 games, and I'm going to give you a bonus over under at the end so that you guys can maybe put in a 5th or add it to a parlay if you would like. As the season goes on, guys, it's going to get a little bit more difficult because Vegas is catching up. They're starting to understand what teams are doing. Their computers are getting better. The models are getting better. So you really have to trust your gut here. Now let's keep that going and jump right into the action. We have Charlotte at FIU, with Charlotte being a 3.5 point favorite, which you guys need to smash that. Guys, this is pretty simple to me. Charlotte is coming off a very close game versus Illinois in which they led that game at half in Illinois. This Charlotte team also beat Duke at home and has overall showed the poise and maturity in a team needed to compete on the road. They've done it multiple times. I think weather is not a factor either because Charlotte is absolutely scorching, just like, Miami is in the summertime. So they're going to be used to the weather. Chris Reynolds has experience and can definitely do similar things to this defense that FAU did last week. Charlotte coming off a crushing loss where they could essentially have been 2-0 versus the Power 5 this year. On the other hand, FIU has not beat an FBS team in almost 2 full years. And when they do win, it's versus teams like Long Island University. Now, FIU has a good pass attack. I'm not going to lie about that, but it's because they're so dependent on that. They're constantly out of the ball games by halftime, so they really have to pass the ball for the rest of the game. Okay, let's just be real here. FIU has had competitive games with Texas State, which they actually lost at home to Texas State. To give an idea, Texas State lost to Incarnate Ward and Eastern Michigan by 38 points. That team beat FIU at FIU, and Charlotte, that literally plays P5 teams very well, is going to not cover a 3.5 point spread in a stadium that they're literally going to fill up more than FIU. Give me Charlotte here. That's easy. Now we're going back to FAU this week. We got FAU at UAB. FAU plus 4.5 on the road. This is another absolutely disrespectful line. FAU coming off a confidence-boosting win over their rival in FIU. They were able to run and pass all over that team. The only concern was stopping deep bombs early in the game for FIU's talented wideouts, which we just talked about. But after switching to a cover 2 and having a steady lead, FAU smashed FIU by 37, giving us that easy win for the 10.5 point spread. Okay, now UAB just got blasted at home by a team with a similar style to FAU, a quarterback with insane talent, throwing and running, just like Kosi takes off as well. He could dice you up for long gains and strikes across the middle. FAU can also hurt you with read option and running backs who all pretty much average over 5 yards a carry. With UAB being favorites at home here, I'm not saying FAU is going to come in here and win by 30 points in a brand new UAB stadium that should see a large crowd for this one. I'm simply saying that FAU should be the 4.5 point favorite, not the other way around. I would say FAU is a slightly more talented team. If not, they are at least at worst even in talent. I would also say that FAU is going to be very pumped to get a chance to correct their 0-2 record away from the Boca Sun and Paradise-based stadium that they play in. Now, UAB was unable to stop Malik Willis when the play broke down, and I see Kosi being able to do similar things on the run in this one. FAU's defense should be able to keep FAU in the game even if Kosi is having a slow start. It really comes down to the line once again disrespecting FAU's speed and size on both sides of the ball. If my life depended on it, guys, I would even pick FAU minus 4.5 in this one, so give me FAU. We've got Stanford at Arizona State minus 12.5 for Arizona State, so Stanford plus 12.5, we're going to hammer that. Stanford coming off a confidence-boosting win just like FAU, except instead of FIU, it's Oregon. They just knocked off a CFP favorite and now are looking to do the same on the road to Arizona State, who is also in the top 20 with an impressive win over UCLA. The reason I like Stanford here is Arizona State has not played great football versus very bad teams. 47-14 versus FCS Southern Utah. Trivelli, what's wrong with that? Well, that's only a 33-point victory when they were favored by 47.5. That's putrid. Then the following week versus UNLV, a god-awful team, probably just as bad as Southern Utah. This time they are favored by 34.5 and they don't cover once again. So now they're playing a pumped-up Stanford team who knows if they win this, they are really in the thick of the Pac-12 hunt, with Oregon State being the only team that they need to catch. I see Stanford losing this game for sure, no doubt. Like, asking for 2 back-to-back upsets versus top 25 teams is definitely a heavy task for any team, but they played such a 4-quarter ball game versus Oregon and scratched their way to that win. I do not see this team being the type of team to lay down, even if they are down big early like they were versus Oregon, which Arizona State does not have the speed necessarily that Oregon has on either side for the most part. I believe in Stanford being able to either A, keep it close from the jump, or B, never give up in this game, thus fight their way back even if they're down 21 to close it out to like 10 or 7 by the end. Finally, guys, we've got Coastal Carolina at Arkansas State -20. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the bonus play is the under on this game, which is 73 points. Now, I just do not see Coastal Carolina putting up 53 points again for the 3rd straight game. You have to be perfect on offense and defense to allow yourself that many possessions and score on all of them. Arkansas State is bad, but they're not like bottom 5 team bad. They've actually played Memphis and Tulsa close, but that doesn't mean anything compared to this well-oiled Coastal Carolina machine. I think the fact that Arkansas State puts up 32 a game actually helps the under in this, because assuming that they can move the football at all in this game, it keeps the dangerous 1-play touchdowns off the board for Coastal Carolina. The more Arkansas State can get first downs, move the chains, keep that clock running, but continuously settle for field goals or have to go for it on 4th because they want to stay in the game, all of that's going to help the under. I think on the road, Coastal Carolina struggles more than usual, but not enough to cost the spread, but enough to take the under. Do you guys get what I'm saying? I would say my final score prediction is somewhere between 45 and 51 for Coastal Carolina on the high side, and anywhere between 14 and 24 on the high side for Arkansas State. You're only going to bust the over in the worst case scenario, like punt block for touchdown, Hail Mary touchdown, and an interception for touchdown would all probably need to happen in this game to bust the over. There's just not enough time in a game to score 73 points when one team is clearly dominant and the other team can actually move the ball in some ways. Just trust me, guys, this is a great smash right under the TD line for 3 touchdowns for CCU to come through with a garbage time win, but there's not enough time for these teams to combine for 73. So let's go. Smash that under, smash all these plays. You guys know the deal. I really want you guys to win money, but if you can, please like, comment, and subscribe. This channel is starting to blow up, and I need all your guys' help to make it happen. Thank you so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace!
I'm living life like this. Maybe give a little glimpse, maybe give a little glimpse.